Voting is over, but the story is not going away. Last week, more than 20,000 people stood behind the suggestion to name the government center after former Mayor Harry Balls. This week, mayoral candidates are speaking out about how the administration's handling that situation. News Channel 15's Elizabeth Fields spoke with some of the candidates tonight, and one in particular is upset because of the money that was spent on this.
That's right, Heather. You may remember the city spent $72,000 on a Chicago-based consultant to help with social media. Paula Hughes says Feedback Fort Wayne is the first visible result from the firm, and its first vote got a little hairy. All joking aside, she and two other candidates say the administration dropped the ball in more than one way.
It's the vote seen round the world. The Harry Balls Government Center will probably not ever become a reality. But Paula Hughes says the reality is that Mayor Henry is lacking leadership.
To spend money on a social media contract, you should have used somebody local. It's clear that this Chicago firm did not have a handle on what the values of the city of Fort Wayne are.
Liz Brown says this isn't the first time the Henry administration has wasted money.
I think what's typical is there's no clear strategy or vision that the mayor has, and we hire these people hoping they can fix a problem, and we don't even understand what the problem is.
In this case, Eric Doden says the problem wasn't community involvement, it was the fact that the city left it wide open.
Anytime that we get the community involved is a good thing. I do think that common sense would have dictated that we probably come up with some names that we would have given the community a choice to vote on.
But now not listening to the public has consequences too.
Well, once you do something like this, it takes on a life of its own. So I think at that point you're just, into damage control.
And I think that it's great to involve the community in the naming, but to ask the community what we should name it and then say you're not going to do that, it's a waste of money.
Brown says she's amazed that now that the nation is looking, no one's putting the best Fort Wayne out there.
And that's what we should be turning it around into, and he hasn't done that. He hasn't done anything except say, oops, we're not going to use those names.
The name of the building will officially be announced near the end of the month. Meanwhile, Feedback Fort Wayne has a new vote available. Now people can suggest what the city's light lease fund should be spent on. Elizabeth Fields, News Channel 15.